Hey, welcome back. So in this last example, we're going to take a look at what happens if we do want to switch the order. You can do that. Just remember, right now we're in terms of x dx. We're going to integrate with respect to x, and then we're going to integrate with respect to y. You just have to make sure that your variables in the first integral match up. For example, over here, when I integrate with respect to x, I'm plugging in a y. It needs to match up with the y on the outside here. So when we switch from dx dy to dy dx, most likely on the inside of here, this function is now going to be in terms of x. And we'll see that in just a few moments. All right, so first thing that you want to do is you want to get an idea what this region looks like. So you want to kind of sketch the region, and this really does help out quite a bit. So if I look at the region here for my x's, remember this is saying that my change in x's are going to go from a minimum of the square root of y to x equals 2. Recall, this is saying x equals square root of y, so x is square root of y, which is basically saying y equals x squared. And then my y values for my outer domain, remember this is going to be our inner domain, and then for our outer limit here, we go changing y's, it's going to go from 0 to 4. So if I want to sketch this, my y values go from 0 to 4, but my x's go from the square root of y to 2. Or remember, this is just x squared, right? So if I draw x squared, and there's, let's say, 2, our x's are going to go from the square root of y to 2. Remember, this is telling me, because x is first, that this is a horizontal rectangle. So that's telling me I'm at a minimum of the square root of y and a maximum of 2. So we are looking at this region right in here. Okay, so once we got that down, now we're ready to switch. Now we're ready to do the switch. Well, to do the switch, we have to do dy dx. So we want dy dx. So we have to find the change in our y values this time. So in this case, we are going to be a vertical rectangle. So if I draw my vertical rectangle right here, well, my minimum value is going to be 0, but my maximum is going to be that parabola, x squared. The change in the x's, so remember, this is going from left to right. My x's start at 0, end at 2. So we go from 0 to 2. So now I can write my new area equation, or my new equation. I don't want to say area, because that's not an area. This is a volume it comes out to be. In this case right here, we'll have this f of xy. But this time it's going to be dy dx. The change in y's we said was 0 to x squared, and the change in x's are 0 to 2. And these would be exactly the same. We just switched the variables around. Hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you all later. Bye-bye.